Today I will be reviewing Fun Little Toys 180 piece battle equipment army bucket. Now I typically wouldn't buy a random army mint bucket off Amazon because there's a lot of garbage out there and companies copy each other. But I found something pretty unique from this set. I will say there are a lot of poor quality items in here, but I think it's worth it for this particular item. The soldiers come in a pretty standard bucket with the screw-on lid that you see with most other buckets. They actually make storing and transporting things really easy, so it's nice to have several of them. On the top of the pile is a poster or a battle map, but the rest of the items are packed with quite a bit of space to move. Here's the battle map or poster propped up. It looks like someone went into Photoshop and just pasted multiple elements together to make some battle scene. The scene isn't depicting any battle from a particular war, but you can see some World War II elements and modern day elements. The setting seems to be some sort of European village from around World War II, with farms and houses. Off in the distance you can see a burning town. The tanks seem to be a mixture of US and Soviet tanks, and in the air, US and British planes. I'm not too sure what the names of the vehicles are, but if you know, leave them down in the comments. Here are all of the figures lined up. The bucket comes with 154 soldiers, 77 green versus 77 tan, with a random assortment of poses, 18 accessories, and 9 vehicles. I counted everything out, and actually received 181 pieces. The accessories include 6 sandbag walls, 6 barbed wire fences, 4 buildable walls we've seen before, and 2 flags, tan and green, with their bases. Alright, let's get a closer look at the poses. The soldiers that come in this set are straight rip-offs of Matchbox's World War II German, Afrika Korps, and infantry. I have the original sets, and you can clearly see how poor the quality of the bucket soldiers is compared to the originals. I couldn't tell you how many generations of cloning these bucket soldiers went through, but they are terrible. Now I'm going to compare the bucket soldiers to Tim Mee soldiers. These soldiers are pretty short and skinny compared to the Tim Mee figures. The crouching soldier is taller than most of the standing poses. The tank is really nice coming from this set. The chassis is larger than the chassis of the Tim Mee tank. The turret is also really unique. I'm not sure what real life tank it's supposed to represent, but if you know, leave me a comment. Most of the vehicles have this silly decal all over, and in my opinion is unnecessary. I was able to scrape the decal off with a knife, and the tank looks so much better. Now I'm going to do a float test for this boat. Ah, looks like it floats. What about with rough waters? Overall, this is a pretty bad set. Most of the pieces included are clones and bootleg versions of other people's work. I honestly don't know if the tanks are original, but they are the main reason why I purchased this set. You have to be careful with them, however, because of the cheap plastic used. The soldiers in this set do not fit in well with most other sets due to how small and thin they are. They're more useful as broken dead soldiers than fighting alongside with your other soldiers. If you are interested, there will be a link to purchase this bucket in the description below. Thanks for watching, and make sure you are subscribed so you can stay up to date with my future videos.